Hey you guys, and welcome back to my channel. And today's video is actually something that I got requested in my comments. You guys, whenever I get like a video request in my comments, I seriously get so happy. And this is one of the requests that I got when I was doing my best and worst of series, is that I kept telling you guys in every video. By the way, in case you're wondering what I'm referencing to, in the month of December I was doing Vlogmas. Basically I was doing a new video every single day. So out of that, I think I did 3 or 4 best of worst videos out of those 31 videos. So I covered a bunch of different brands that I personally thought I have a lot of products from, and I want to speak about them and like tell you what the best and worst of is from that specific brand. And when I was doing that series, in one of the videos, I don't remember which specific one, but in one of the videos I got requested to do a best and worst of Conscious Chemist. And I feel like Conscious Chemist is one of those brands that doesn't get spoken about as much online, but a lot of people are actually really into the products and want to know what is good from them and what's not good from them. So I have tried out like their OG products, and if I'm being completely honest, I'm not a very big fan of any of them. I have tried some of their serums out in the past, and I believe, I'm not sure, but I believe I've done either a best and worst of video on the original line, or maybe I just compared some of the serums and I told you which ones I like and which ones I don't. I don't remember what exactly that video was, but I'm gonna go in the depths of my YouTube channel, look for that video and leave a link down below for it in case you want to go and check it out. But now they have like kind of, I don't want to say repackaged their entire collection, because they do have a lot of products in the OG packaging, but now they've kind of come out with these newer products, newer components. They have their body treatment stuff going on, basically a bunch of different body lotions. Definitely they don't look like body lotions because of how tiny the tube is, but those are actually body lotion products. But I haven't tried any of them out, and I honestly wouldn't even recommend anyone try it out because it's so small and you barely get any product for how much you're paying. So definitely not worth it, specifically because body lotion is something you will literally fly through. Even if you get it in like a 200-300 ml size, you're still gonna fly through it. So 100 ml body lotion is like a travel size body lotion that's gonna barely last you for like a week, maybe tops. So any which ways, coming on to the products we're going to actually talk about in today's video, I'm going to speak to you about all the moisturizers that they have. They have 4 moisturizers. I've tried every single one of them out and I've already reviewed them. But in case you're looking for a video, just a very concise space where you want to know what's worth it and what's not, in my humble opinion, I will let you know. I also have tried out both of the sunscreens that they have. They have the clear shield, and then they have the more creamy one, the yellow one. I have completely forgotten what it's called, but I'm going to leave the name on the screen when I speak about it, or I will just leave the name in the description box. But those are the 6 products I'm going to talk about today, in case you're wondering. And if that's what you're here for, then please keep on watching. And now we're going to jump right into it, and I'm going to talk to you about all of the products. Starting with first, since I mentioned the sunscreen, let's talk about that, because if I have to tell you one product in this entire video that I highly recommend you actually purchase, and if I had to go back, like if I got like a Conscious Chemist gift card or a voucher or something like that, you know, what is the one thing that I would actually purchase? It would be this sunscreen. Comes in the yellow packaging basically, and this to me, I've literally told you, this to me is the Dermaco Hyaluronic Acid sunscreen. It's basically the same formulation. I've actually done a video side by side comparing the Dermaco sunscreen and the Conscious Chemist sunscreen. I cannot tell a difference. If you can tell a difference, please tell me how they are different from each other, because I seriously, honestly, genuinely cannot tell a difference between the two. And you get the same amount of product. The price is kind of similar. I mean, I wouldn't say the price is similar, because the Dermaco you can easily always find on a buy one get one free offer. I recently, when they had the buy one get one free offer, bought like 8 tubes of it. I'm not even joking, I actually bought 8 tubes of it, just for like everyone in my life who might want a sunscreen. I will just give it to them. It's not like I bought 8 for myself. So yeah, any which ways, this sunscreen is absolutely phenomenally amazing, and I feel like so many people have actually gone to that video that I'm referencing, watched the comparison of the Dermaco and the Conscious Chemist, because a few days back Instagram follower actually messaged me saying that Conscious Chemist is also having like some amazing discounts going on, and she bought like 4 and paid like barely $1,000 for it. So depending on where you find a better price, I would say go either or, go Dermaco or go Conscious Chemist. I tend to go for Dermaco more often just because I also buy a ton of other stuff from the Dermaco website as well, so just makes sense when you're placing an order. But apart from that, both the sunscreens are pretty much very similar, and the reason I'm giving you a reference of the Dermaco is because I feel like every single person out there who's into sunscreen has tried out the Dermaco sunscreen at this point, so it's a good reference point. But in case you want to know what the formulation is like, it's a thin creamy texture, but like I said, it's not watery thin, but it's thin in the sense that it's a very light cream that once you start absorbing, not absorbing, once you start applying it on your skin, it starts getting absorbed very quickly, doesn't leave a white cast whatsoever, blends into the skin completely beautifully, and it will leave sort of a sheen on the skin. It's not going to be too dewy, it's not going to be very like radiant like the Aqualogica Radiant sunscreen, that's like way too much. But this one has a really nice subtle dew glow going on, and it's a very nice skin finish. You know, it's not super matte, it's not super dewy, it's kind of right in the middle where it's perfect, I feel like, for every single skin type, and it's going to work for everyone. So in case that's what you're looking for, this is the sunscreen to go for. And by the way, it's an SPF 50. Then the other sunscreen that they have also is the Clear Shield by Conscious Chemist. This one is a matte silicone primer basically. So if you've tried out any like the Supergoop Unseen sunscreen, or if you have tried, what other silicone sunscreens do we have out there? I know Dermaco recently also came out with a newer sunscreen which is like a clear gel sunscreen, so I want to say that it's going to be similar to the Conscious Chemist one, even though I haven't tried it out, because that is not my preference when it comes to sunscreens. Clear gels, I feel like, don't really work very well for me. Of course, it's really good because it's not going to leave any kind of white cast on you, especially if you have more of a deeper skin tone, but I have personally noticed that it kind of doesn't sit as well on my skin as it used to earlier. Like even the Supergoop Unseen, I feel like when I was using it, I did like it and I thought it was really nice, and I also had way more oilier skin back then. Now I feel like my skin is more normal, and these silicone sunscreens kind of sit on my skin like a layer, and I just don't find it to be very comfortable, I'm going to be completely honest. Also another one, the Sunscoop Invisible Sunscreen, I feel like these are all pretty much alternatives, I would say, for each other. I don't want to use the word dupes, but yeah, these are all alternatives for each other, and if any of these are your preference, I would suggest them to you. If you've tried out the Sunscoop Invisible Sunscreen, you can maybe try out the Conscious Chemist Clear Shield as well. I have a feeling that I have done a comparison video on these two as well, the Sunscoop versus the Conscious Chemist, so maybe I'll leave a link down below to that video as well, you can go and check it out. But any which ways, those are my thoughts on the sunscreens. I really like one of them, and then the other one I'm like not so much about. Now moving on to the moisturizers. Like I said, they have 4 moisturizers. They have a hyaluronic acid, like very simple basic moisturizer. They have a vitamin C moisturizer. They have a retinol moisturizer, and they have a pigment correction cream sort of product. So let me kind of speak to you about them, like ranking from, I guess let's go from worst to best. We can do that, right? It would be a little bit hard for me to actually decide which one is the worst, because I feel sort of like meh about some of them. I think my least favorite has to be the vitamin C one, not because it's a bad product, by the way, but because I feel like there are some specific things that I dislike about this more than I do some of the others. So let me tell you what the vitamin C moisturizer is like. It's basically a gel moisturizer. It's a proper gel moisturizer. If you have oily skin, you know what a typical gel moisturizer is like. That's what this is, and it's supposed to have the vitamin C benefits, of course, as well, which is great. But my thing with this, and the reason why I kind of put this in my worst, is because it's got this natural smell to it, which I'm not a very big fan of. They have other moisturizers also which are pretty simple and basic, which are like okay meh products, but this particular one specifically is also pretty meh. It's average, it's good, it's not bad. I wouldn't not use it if I got it for free, but I wouldn't go out and buy it. That's exactly how I feel about it. Is that if like someone told me that they have a spare one and they want me to just use it and use it up so the product doesn't go to waste, I would probably just get it and use it up, but I wouldn't seek out to repurchasing this. It's not wow mind-blowing or anything. So those are my thoughts on the vitamin C moisturizer that they have. Similar to that, minus the smell, is the multi hyaluronic acid gel moisturizer. This one is again pretty much like any simple basic gel moisturizer out there. You can compare it to Clinique Moisture Surge, you can compare it to the Neutrogena Hydro Boost gel cream, you can compare it to any simple basic hyaluronic acid gel moisturizer that there is in the market. And the reason I'm ranking this above the vitamin C gel moisturizer is because the vitamin C gel moisturizer has that weird smell that I spoke about. This one doesn't have any sort of weird smell, so that's why I would kind of prefer it a little bit more. I guess my earring is trying to fall off. I could like feel my ear dragging down. I'm sorry for that. But yeah, like I was saying, this moisturizer, the hyaluronic acid one, is slightly better than the vitamin C because it doesn't have any sort of weird smell to it. So again, this is a product that it's not revolutionary enough to where I feel like I have to go out and repurchase it, even though I absolutely wouldn't mind using it if I got any. So that was that. Then we're going to talk about my third favorite, and would I say third favorite? No, second favorite, third least favorite. Yeah, that would be much better. So this one is going to be the pigment correction moisturizer. I think it's called the Trubiom moisturizer or something like that. Now this one, I'm giving it more points than the other two because I feel like it's more unique and there is not much out there in the market that is like this. But at the same time, I wouldn't call it my favorite for two reasons. The first reason is that I did not see much of a difference in my personal skin. So anecdotally, I didn't see much of a difference when I was actually using this product in terms of the pigmentation and what it can do for you. So a lot of people saw different videos of me mentioning this and kept asking me, okay, what are your thoughts on this? Does it work? Does it work? Does it work? I don't think that it personally worked, at least for me personally. So that's why I wouldn't necessarily recommend that, okay, if you have pigmentation, go out and get this. I can't do that in good faith because I did not notice any sort of difference with it. So it was a good moisturizer. It was gel based again. I feel like most of these are all gel based, so it was a really nice consistency, worked really well for me. I used it as my morning daytime moisturizer and it worked. You can see it in some of my skincare routine videos as well. But yeah, that's that. The other thing that I kind of found a little bit iffy about it is that it actually changed colors. So if you see any of their marketing campaigns or like wherever online you see the texture and the color of this product, it's more of like a pink color. I would say like a Rani pink or a deep pink. But and even I saw the same color when I first got it, when I first watched it. But I did take a while to actually start using it, and by the time I started using it, it kind of became more of a brown color. So I was a little bit just like iffy about that. Also, it wasn't like this product was lying out for months and months and months in my skincare collection. I believe I waited a month or two maybe before I started using it. Not super long, but still it did change color. So I was not very happy about that. It did not react in my with my skin negatively in any way, because if that happened, I would definitely let you know and I would definitely stop using it as well. But none of that happened. It's just that I found it weird that the color just changed like that. So I did want to mention that also. But last but not the least, it's very clear that if I have already spoken about all these three, then my favorite out of all the four moisturizers has to be the Retinol Moisturiser. And my main reason for keeping this at number one is because along with being a comfortable texture and all of those good things, I think when this launched, retinol moisturizers were not as common in the Indian market, and of course it's been quite a few months, maybe even a year since these have launched. So now there are other brands which are doing retinol moisturizers, but when this product actually came out, it was one of its kind. There weren't really any others out there in the market. So give them big props for coming out with actually innovative products and not just claiming to have innovative formulations and products. They actually did it, so that is amazing. And apart from that, of course, it's a nice consistency formulation. It's more of a creamier product, and it is something that I would definitely use at night, A, because it's retinol, but B, also because of the texture and consistency. So yeah, this one has a very low percentage of retinol, but that's absolutely fine, because this is a great product for someone out there who has never used retinol before. And if you are scared to use retinol, this is a product I would recommend first incorporate it into your skincare routine before you get an actual retinol serum or any sort of like tretinoin cream or anything, like something that's going to be super duper potent. Before you get that, maybe get this, incorporate it into your routine. You can still use other AHAs and BHAs along with it. That's something that I personally noticed, and I also mentioned this in a skincare routine video, that I'm actually using it along with other AHAs and BHAs in my nighttime skincare routine. And some people actually got mad. They were like, how can you use glycolic acid and retinol together? I'm like, I can use it because my skin didn't get sensitive, and also because the retinol percentage is so low. So again, do what you will. If you don't want to use an AHA or BHA along with it, then don't use it. It's completely fine. Do what works for your skin. I'm just telling you what I was doing, and I just want to be honest about it. Like, I won't lie and tell you, oh, I don't use glycolic acid and retinol together if I actually have. That would be like me basically blatantly lying, which I would never ever do. So yes, I'm just gonna tell you what I'm doing, and take my opinion for what you will. Don't do the same thing just because you see me doing it. Your skin is on my skin is on your skin, so definitely keep that in mind. We all are very different. But yeah, those are all the products. That's all that I wanted to chat with you guys about and share with you my experiences on using these different Conscious Chemist products, to kind of tell you what I would recommend, what I would not recommend, what my thoughts and opinions are on all these products. And I really hope that first of all, whoever requested that, I hope that you found this video helpful, and thank you so much for giving me the suggestion and for even mentioning that you would want to see a video like this. So yes, and definitely everyone else who's watching out there, if you found the video helpful, definitely let me know down below. And if there is, of course, any video request that you have from me, please leave it down below in the comment section. But yeah, that's gonna be it for this video. Thank you so much for watching, you guys. Make sure to subscribe to my channel before you leave. Hit on the notification bell button if you want to see me, like, if you want to see a notification basically every single time I post a new video. But that's gonna be it. Thank you so much for watching. Until next time, bye.